In situations where you need to extract or use only part of a cell's contents, you can use the simple functions of left, right, and middle to indicate what portion of the cell you want to extract. In this first example, we have a collection of serial numbers. Let's say you want to ignore the 5 digits at the end of each number and only want to extract the 5 letters at the beginning of each one. Click in the cell where you want the data extracted to, type equals to indicate that you're adding a function to the cell, and since we want the 5 digits at the beginning of cell A1 here, we'll type left, open parenthesis, A1, comma. Next we'll indicate how many characters starting from the left of the cell we want to extract. In this case, it's 5, and we'll add the closing parenthesis. I'll press enter, and the first 5 characters from the left of cell A1 now appear in the cell. To do the same thing with the rest of the serial numbers, we can use Excel's flash fill feature and drag the lower right-hand corner of this cell down. Similarly, you can use the right function to extract content starting on the right side of a cell. For example, these phone numbers all start with 805-555. Let's say we want to extract just the last 4 digits. Again, we'll click in the cell we want to start with. In this case, we'll type $right, open parenthesis, A12, comma, and because we're counting from the right, we'll enter a 4. And we'll close that off. Pressing enter gives us that content, and again, we can use the flash fill feature to fill in the rest. Lastly, there's also a middle command you can use when you want to ignore content on either end of the cell. In this example, we want to extract the zip codes in these cells. Again, we'll start with the top, and this time we'll enter $mid, open parenthesis, A22, comma. To use the mid function, first enter the position where you want to start the extraction. In this case, we want to ignore ZIP:space, which is a total of 5 characters, which means we want to start on position 6. Again, we'll add a comma. And then we indicate how many characters we want to extract starting at that point, which is 5. And we'll close out the parenthesis, press enter. And now we've extracted content from the middle of the cells. And once again, we can flash fill the rest in.